Hey there, my Staley crew. This is Andrew Staley here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new series called the Zombie Bosses in Call of Duty Zombies history. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Panzer Soldat from Black Ops 2 and 3 Origins. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Just a quick heads up, we are only including the Origins version, not the Horizon Drag version. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started, starting off with the background story. Now, the Panzer Soldat made his first introduction in Black Ops 2 Origins during World War I, where they needed robots to dig the excavation sites. So that's when they had the armored zombies with the claws to help out with digging the underground caves. However, one of the armored zombies was affected, or humans inside the suit was affected, and that's how he became the Panzer Soldat. So the Origins Panzer Soldat, so that's basically the background story. So basically, the Origins Panzer Soldat, no matter if you're playing the original or the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles version, is going to start making its first introduction appearance on round 8. And the only way this dude really spawns into the map ever is if you open the door to No Man's Land. Once you do that, the first Panzer Soldat round will be on round 8. And the first Panzer Soldat that you kill will allow you to gain one of the parts of the fire staff. But then after round 8 is actually going to depend on how many players you have in the game and if you're doing the Easter egg. If you're just playing on solo and you're not doing the Easter egg, then this dude, you'll only have to deal with one Panzer Soldat every 4 to 5 rounds. But if you have 2, 3, or 4 players on the other hand, you'll be given a couple of these bad boys spawning in, and it's going to be like every 3rd round. Now, the Panzer Soldat will have 3 basic attacks, with his first attack being his flamethrower attack. Now, it can be dangerous to be risky to deal with if you are not careful, but as long as you're kind of far away, if you use his flamethrower, I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Like, as long as you're in a zombie-free area, like, if zombies are surrounding you or you're inside his claw, then it is a huge threat. However, if you're in a zombie-free area and you're kind of far away from him, this flamethrower isn't really too bad. His claw, on the other hand, can be very, very irritating at times because, like, what his claw does, it only grabs one player at a time. And the only way to get out of that is by shooting the light on his hand or instantly killing him with the Boomhilda or the Mark II. Once you do that, he should let go of you. His most powerful attack is going to be his melee attack, which will definitely 2-hit down you with Jug. And if you don't have Jug, you go down automatically. So if he uses his melee, you really got to be super duper careful. What? Now, I heard that the Black Ops 3 Origins version, a lot of players were really struggling with the remastered version. Now, in my opinion, I didn't really have a problem with this dude in the Black Ops 3 version. I think it really all depends on what guns you have and what weapons and what gobblegums you have. Like, I'm running like Shopping Freeze, Perkaholics, licks, soda fountains, raindrops, and cashbacks. So, yeah, as long as you really have a really good gobblegum setup to where it allows you to open up the entire map on round 1 and get your... And me getting the Ice Staff early, as well as the Boomhilda and G-Strikes early, is going to be your best bet on survival. Once you do actually get fully set up, he's actually pretty damn easy to take out. Sorry about language. It's actually pretty easy to take out once you do actually get fully set up. However, your first time playing Origins, he's going to be extremely difficult to take out at first. if you hadn't played Origins. However, once you kind of play the map more oftenly and you're fully set up and you know what you're doing, he's actually not too bad to deal with. He's actually pretty easy to take out as long as you have one of the staffs fully upgraded or the Mark II or Boomhilda. Once you have that, you shouldn't really have a problem with this dude as long as you kind of know what you're doing. It basically really all depends on what guns you have. And this right here will show you what I mean. Starting right now.
I choose the robot's target. The spirits of my ancestors are with me. For the moment, we need...
Yep. So basically, that's basically showing you on how easy the Panzer Soldat and Black Ops 3 Origins can be with a really good setup. In my opinion, it really all depends on what guns you have and what round you're on. Like, even if it's on a later round, as long as you really have the staffs, the Mark II, or the Boomhilda, it's really not that bad to deal with. Now again, how many Panzers would spawn in would actually depend on how many players you have in the game. Like, if you're playing on solo on the PS5, like me for an example, and I'm not doing the Easter egg, it would mostly be every 4 to 5 rounds, and only dealing with one Panzer Soldat. But with 2, 3, or 4 players, it would be a couple of Panzers spawning in, and it's going to be like every 3rd round, or if you're playing like private matches. So yeah. So basically, if you do not have a good setup, and you never played Origins before, you're not going to be able to... You probably might not make it, and you probably might die if you're not careful. So again, best advice, if you want my advice on Origin against the Black Ops 3 Origins Panzer, best advice I can give you is have shopping freeze, perkaholics, windows, like soda fountains, raindrops, and cashbacks. Those are going to be your best bets on this map. The same story with the ice staff. Again, any other staff is an option, but if you want my advice, I recommend using the ice staff because it's one of the easier staffs to go with. It doesn't really require too much. Anything that gives you a full advantage before round 8 is going to be your best bet at taking them out. But again, that's basically it. Overall, I do think that Origins Panzer, he's one of my favorite bosses of all time. Like, he can be extremely difficult if you do not know what you're doing and you're not careful and have never played this map before, then yes. But if you have a good setup and you know what you're doing, good gobblegums, and you time your shots perfectly, you shouldn't really have a problem with this dude. Again, it kind of depends on the strategy you're running. Depends on what you have, basically. And how good you are. Your experience, basically. So yeah, that's basically about it. Again, sorry about the language in one part, but anyway, that's all that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's bosses video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and tell me what I should do for the next video. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell icon, so that way you won't miss any future videos from me, Andrew Staley. Anyway, this is Andrew Staley, signing off. And until next time, I'll see you later, my Staley crew. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.